Hey, Ricco Da Great here on Hostile Takeover with Zola Roaster and pretty ass Maisha Poo. Yeah, I'm keeping it 100, man. Ricco Da Great, man. B-Town's finest.
You got to have a lot of soul. You got to have a fat gap. A brother better be strapped.
Testing. Oh, we on? We on?
We on.
Okay, we on. Okay, today we got a motherfucking comedian in the building. Hostile Takeover presents Keeping It 100 with Zola Roaster.
And Maisha Poo.
This is our second interview today, so
Yeah.
you know we working. We stay working. We also had Jake Stalin here today. We had a pop-up at the store, 3132 International Boulevard. Don't you guys forget, Bigfoot, Hostile Takeover, keep plugging your shit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to start with this comedian nigga because he's going to talk about my weight and shit and, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a little problem getting up and, you know what I'm saying, my knee and shit. I pointed to my ankle. But anyway, Ricco the motherfucking Great, real funny dude. Welcome.
Yes.
Hey,
What's up, baby?
Thanks for having both of y'all.
Yes, thanks for being here.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing blessed, man. That's all I do.
How the fuck do you do blessed?
Just stay happy.
That's what I'm talking
Spiritually happy, that's all.
about. Yeah. You're super talented though, man. I never really seen a comedian go up there and not really have a script and just make people laugh from the cuff. Like, where does that come from?
Just growing up the way I did. I grew up around, like I say, a lot of funny people. My dad was a pimp, and they was funny, man. The pimps was funny.
Right.
They used to say, and the way they talk about each other, I just learned how to have a quick mind like that. And then a lot of my comedy is just my life. So I don't really have to dig that far into it. I just dig into real life, you know. So it's easy, but it's a gift, man. It's a gift. I give all the credit to God.
Most definitely.
Yes.
It has to be a gift. Time out.
Mama, when him coming over, you hella cool when him over here. Should be giving the kids rule. When him sleep, y'all be quiet.
Time in.
Don't you
Yes,
eat
a
him.
gift.
I can't stand this nigga, man.
Yeah, that's it. Funny shit happen with comedians, man. I thought I was a comedian.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just found out I just look funny. But the thing is, to be able to get on stage and to talk and to make people laugh and not trip off you gonna get booed or not, man, you know, that's amazing to me.
I still trip off getting booed, man. What's like this, I learned that even though I do comedy and people consider me good and all that, I still be scared every time I get on stage. I don't care where it's at. I don't care if it's a little stage, a big stage.
Right.
I always feel like I got to shit every time I get on stage.
Whoa.
My stomach is boiling because
Yeah,
it's
farting?
not farting. It's like, you know, you have butterflies.
Yeah.
I have butterflies already,
Right.
you know, and it's like, I used to have moths because I wouldn't bring it out. So you have moths when you get tingly about something, you don't never bring it out, they turn into moths. So I got these butterflies inside me and they ready to come out. So everything out of me is gonna be like a butterfly. It's gonna be beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying?
dope.
It comes from a cocoon to just out my mouth as a butterfly,
That's
man.
dope.
So
How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing comedy about 11 years now, and it was all on a mistake. I never in my life thought 100 years I'd be doing no comedy, man. I was living a crazy life at the time, and a friend of mine just kept saying, man, you funny, man, get on stage. And I was like, nigga, I don't do no fucking comedy. I was scared. And one thing about us black men, if we have a fear of something, we don't want to do it because we don't want people to say we failed at it.
Yeah.
But a lot of us don't learn until later on that failure is part of success. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You gotta fail sometime to be successful, you
Most
know?
definitely.
So I was scared to get on stage. I was scared to let people even feel any of the things I was saying. I would say shit off stage, but I couldn't get on stage. And eventually a friend of mine just said, man, next on stage, Ricco Da Great. And I looked at him like, what the fuck? So I went on stage, did about 10 minutes, and the people laughed, and I got off, and the next week they came back talking about, we came back to see Ricco Da Great. And I was like, what? You can't
Straight
see
up.
me? And then, man, it was history from
Did
there,
you get
man.
paid that night, or was it just?
Nah, I didn't get paid. And that's what was frustrating me at first about comedy, that I was getting offered to do shows, and it was like $20, $30, $40. But a friend, the same friend, rest in peace, meal ticket, would be like, man, them $40 gonna turn into 400s. Them 400s gonna turn into 5s and 6s, and you that good. They just gotta see you. So he would come pick me up from the turf. Come on, man, pick me up in his cab. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not about to go make $40. Like, man, you need to go do it, man. So he kept me going, man, and
So you was on the turf doing what?
all kind of shit, selling drugs,
That was a crazy life, you said.
pussy, whatever I could sell. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just snorting blow, popping pills. I was drinking. I was doing all kind of shit before I really started doing
Right.
the comedy shit. You know, I lived a crazy life. You know.
Where
what
you
I'm saying?
from?
I'm from Berkeley originally, but I was born in Sac. I moved to Berkeley when I was 4 years old. So I grew up in Berkeley like all my life.
Okay, so this is where you were when you were living that crazy life, when the cab driver came to pick you up.
Nah, I was in Sac.
You went
I
back
had moved to Sac. See, what happened was, I'll just give you a little history of myself. I was a basketball star. Played basketball, was well renowned in the basketball game out here in the town, you know. At 21, I got on the freeway in Sacramento, I got hit by a diesel. Got my leg broken in half, my collarbone, face smashed, almost died in like 95. After that, I didn't have nothing else. I went to the streets. You know, my daddy was a pimp, my auntie a hoe, my uncle was a pimp. You know, my other uncle sold dope, so I just knew one thing, women. So I got into the women thing, you know what I'm saying? And I seen that wasn't my life, that wasn't me. That was my father and them life, you know what I'm saying? I did my thing, but I wanted something else out of life, so.
You talking about like pimping?
Pimping, I was
That
out
wasn't
there.
you?
Nah, it wasn't me. It
Like
wasn't me.
when you sent them to the store, would they come back with all your change?
I'm more of a, nah, hell yeah, you got me fucked up.
That was my problem.
My problem, it wasn't a problem with the women, it was just the problem of the fact that my emotions was too much. I had my mother's heart. I got my father's
I didn't
ways.
want my hoes cheating on me.
Nah, well, it wasn't that. I just was scared. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared something was gonna happen to somebody. So I had a heart. I was one of them sensitive. I had one of them sensitive dudes. So sensitivity and pimping don't go together.
You can't. I'm
No, I wasn't no
telling you.
shade tree pimp. No, everything that.
No,
I didn't grow up
listen.
around the shade, so I didn't know nothing about
Ricco,
it.
I was mad because my hoes had sex with somebody else.
Well, you wasn't pimping.
I know, I'm a mark. I was a
At
simp.
least you can omit it. But no, I seen that wasn't my life, man.
Right.
And I got out the life, and I got squared up, and and shit, man. I ended up getting sick with thyroid disease and ended up having a brain aneurysm, man. I had a brain aneurysm 8 years ago, Christmas Day, man.
8 years ago.
8 years ago, I had my whole side of my head cut open, man. 8 years ago, Christmas
Wow.
Day. I was at my grandmother's on Christmas, whole family there, man. I got a headache. And I asked I said, Auntie, take me to the hospital. My head hurt. She's like, what, you going to go to the hospital on Christmas? I'm like, yeah, my head hurt bad. She got me to the hospital. As soon as I got to the door, the lady was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I got the worst headache I ever had in my life. I fell out, and I woke up 8 days later with staples in my head, man. And they told my mom I wasn't going to walk, talk. I probably won't remember. And I just couldn't listen to him, man. I gave God the final answer, so. In about a month, I was up walking, I was up talking. Before I was driving the car, I was back on the stage doing comedy. It's just,
So it gave you a new lease on life.
it gave me a blessing, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, most
I've already
definitely.
had the new lease on life when I got hit by the diesel.
Right.
It was just this was my second thing I went through that was really I could have been out of here, besides the time I got shot. Other than that, I mean, that I could have been out
So
of
you
here.
got a cold story, man.
Oh yeah, man.
A lot of people that, their story don't be that deep, man.
Right.
That deep.
Have a
I'm talking
testimony
right now.
out there.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
some jokes I was gonna tell you I can't say no more.
Yes, you can, man.
We keeping it 100?
I like to tell my story because I mean, it's a testimony that anybody that's going through something need to hear.
Yeah.
Because I went through it, man. I know what it is to lay on the floor. I know what it is to be places you don't need, nobody wants you at, but you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I learned the value of $50 over $50,000. You know, I learned the value of being spiritually happy instead of so materially happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my spirit is happy. That's why it's so easy for me to do comedy. That's why it's so easy for me to be funny now. You know what I'm saying? Because I let so much go and I've gained so much at the time. You know what I'm saying?
You've accepted
Right.
your gift.
I accepted it. Yeah.
Yeah, you've accepted your gift. And you come off, so you was with us the other day when we was, I was like, man, she was in her phone a lot. But I was like, you didn't see Ricco?
Yeah, we was at what, Mo's party?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched him.
Yeah,
I recorded him.
Oh, okay, because I was like, that's the funniest dude out right now.
I appreciate that.
You know, yeah, but and me being a person that tell the truth,
Right.
if you're not funny, you're not funny. I'm pretty sure you've been in the club before when the comedian's not funny up there, I get him off the stage.
Right. I know.
Yeah. And I don't know bully shit.
But
It's
no, but
like
just-
you're not
it's just-
funny.
Right.
It's just some people craft, they take the craft and they play with it. And then some people are coming, they don't want to see play. They really coming to get that medicine. And laughter is medicine.
Right.
So if you're serving the right medicine to people, they want more of you.
Right.
But if that medicine is not making them, if they feel like I could serve myself better medicine than what you serve me, of course they're gonna have a disdain or like I don't.
And
wanna
that's
hear
how
that
I
shit.
feel.
You know.
Yeah.
Don't get up there and waste our time.
Right.
Yeah, we came to laugh.
I like to laugh from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Well, that's you know.
That's what you gave
It
us.
comes with experience too, man.
Yeah.
You know, being on stages. A lot of people want to do comedy. They think they can just get on stage and that's it. You gotta keep going on stage. You gotta deal with different kind of people. You gotta be in front of white people, black people. You gotta be in front of everybody because everybody got a different story, but it's all the same.
Do you feed off the crowd?
Yeah. I'm a crowd watcher. Like, if I'm in a crowd full of older people, I know how to deal with them. If I'm in a crowd full of youngsters, I know how to deal with them.
And hecklers and all that.
Hecklers, I love them because I'll destroy a heckler. I don't.
Yeah.
Don't play with me heckling. You're gonna get your ass whopped because I got the mic.
Yeah.
You ain't got the mic. You talking and you might say something funny,
Yeah.
but with this here, I'm gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
Because I come from a long line of destroyers.
That's like the best kind of show, though.
You know?
That's the best show because it's like, damn, he freestyling. Like you say something, somebody in the crowd say something, and he just go in on him. You like, yeah, he a real comedian. He know his shit. He's straight.
I come from, like I said, I come from Berkeley. And in Berkeley, we do a lot of capping. We do a lot of talking about each other.
Yeah.
So growing up there, it made that armor strong where you had to be able to talk. Because, see, everybody dressed nice.
Okay.
My era growing up, everybody liked to dress nice, and they liked the nice colors, and that was Berkeley. We was the nice dressing dudes, So
I said
it
that.
didn't matter how good you dressed, dudes would still find something to say about your ass. So
Right.
it was like back when everybody stopped going to the barbershop getting a haircut, you'd have the neighborhood barber. So the neighborhood barber cut everybody hair. So you might have 20 niggas in the house, and you walk in there, you got the wrong shit on, 20 niggas is on you.
Wow.
Either you're gonna take it or get your ass whooped.
So you had him rank you to the dirt before?
Oh yeah, everybody get their turn. I don't care if you got on Gucci. You can wear the fit your mama said you look good in. You get around us, we gonna find something. My nickname in Berkeley is the Mannequin.
The who?
The Mannequin. Because I be dressed from head to toe.
Okay.
They be like, oh, to go to Mannequin. So they the only ones that can say that to me.
Yeah.
I be fresh as hell,
Yeah.
but I'm the Mannequin to them.
Right.
So it's just that it keeps your game going,
Yeah.
man. It keeps your game.
Yeah.
I love talking about people. I go to the mall to walk through there high so I can talk about people.
Practice it.
In my head, I just walk by. I'm the type of person I can look at a person and have 50 caps already, and you might not have said nothing to me, but I got 50 of them already.
So when you come with these thoughts, do you write them down?
Never.
No.
I've never wrote a joke a day in my life.
Wow.
Never. I've never sat down and been like, okay, let me write this joke out. I just thought my mind clicks too fast.
Okay.
I'm just a
You
person
told
that.
me a joke one time. You say the first joke that I ever wrote.
Huh?
The first joke I ever wrote.
I can't do it.
No, you told me a joke. You
I
don't
wrote it?
remember?
I told you I wrote it.
I don't think you might have said you wrote it. I think you said you wrote it.
Nah, I ain't wrote no
So
joke.
this is the first joke I ever wrote. Let me remember. It was when, I don't want to tell the joke, but it was about a bee.
Oh, I didn't write the joke. I wrote it in my head.
Oh, okay.
About the bee
Yeah.
and the fly.
Exactly.
And the fly. It was from a quote somebody said. Somebody had a quote that said, "A bee never asks a fly what shit tastes like."
What the?
A bee never asks a fly what shit tastes like.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck. So I had a joke where I had a bee and a fly bump into each other. And the bee was kind of uppity, like, all right, what the fuck is wrong with you, fly? What the hell? You always in some shit. Get away from here. Nobody likes you. You know, and the fly was like, what you talking about? Man, I pollinate the herb. The bee is real stuck up.
Right,
Nobody wants you around. They swat you away when they see you. Nobody wants you. So the fly like, it's different situations for everything. Well, let's find out. So the fly this bee to the hood. And he go, I'm going to go through this screen and see how people react to me. And then you go through and we see how they react to you. So the bee used to be around white folks. He ain't never been around these niggas. So flies in. Oh yeah, open the door, let that fly out of here. Get that fly out of here. Oh shit, open the door for the fly. Open the door, the fly. Fly flies out. And you tell the bee, go in there. Bee goes in there, kill that motherfucking bee. Oh! And the fly looked at him and said, now look who in some shit.
He said what?
Now look who in some shit.
That was good.
Yeah, I made that up. That's how I come up with comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ride, I listen to R&B music, and R&B music takes me to being in love, not being in love, seeing people in love, falling out of love, loved ones, good times, being at Granny House.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that R&B music takes me to those places where I write in my mind. So my mind is full of comedy all day. All day I'm constantly writing stuff and thinking of what I could say that's different than what somebody else has said.
Yeah.
What has been your biggest show?
I just did a show with DC Young Fly in Bakersfield, and that was pretty big. That was pretty big. It was a nice, very nice audience. You know, very big audience. I did my thing. You know, I left an impression on the people's face. So,
Do you think DC Fly is funny?
well, I feel like his character that he represents is funny.
Yeah.
A lot of those dudes have a character that they play on the YouTubes and all that stuff. So the person that he presents himself as is funny as hell. But when it comes to doing comedy, it's different. It's different doing comedy than doing a skit.
Right.
Some people be funny as hell on skits, and then you get them on stage and it's like,
Because he started on the skit.
I don't want to hear this shit.
With the internet.
But he's made the person, he took his personality and made money off of it. So I can't be mad at him as a comedian, but as far as doing comedy and me getting on stage and me and him going comedy for comedy, no way on earth. No way on earth.
I would look at his IG, but I would not look at his stand-up.
I mean, he's fun. His personality is funny.
Yeah, but it's, stand-up.
Stand-up comedy is different.
It's having structured jokes. I'm talking about.
But like I said, it
being
works.
Consistent.
It works because he's a character. I don't want to be a character. I'm not a character. I'm a real motherfucking human being. So when people walk up to me, be like, "Tell me a joke," I just be looking at them like, "I'm not that kind of comedian.
Right.
I'm not no jokey joke. I come from real life shit. My life is too motherfucking real for me to be playing with you. So I'm not a joker unless I know you. Then we could joke and talk shit with each other. But I'm not gonna do that with everybody. I'm not built like that. I know how to be quiet and refined, man.
You been in any movies?
Yeah, I just did a movie, Easy Money. It's out. It's been out for about 2 years.
With who?
With Sam Bosnick.
How can we find that?
You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Tubi. You can find it on, I think, Netflix, and also
Easy Money?
Easy Money. That's the name
I
of
want
it.
to watch that tonight.
Yeah, it's a good little movie, man.
What do you feel about T.I. and his
I feel like I said, T.I. is who he is, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get mad at somebody for having the door open for him.
Yeah.
And if
superstar.
somebody open that door for you, and you go in there and you kill it,
he killed it?
I mean, he did his thing.
So the first time I seen him, when Fab bought him out here
I know.
and he got up on Tommy T. I never saw. He's been doing that. He's been crashing
What he's
comedy
been doing?
shows.
He's been doing comedy shows and basically crashing them.
Yeah.
Like let me on stage. Okay, go ahead. Then they putting him in big shows.
Yeah.
You feel me? But when you got people helping you structure, you can be funny.
Yeah.
See, T.I. can be funny because T.I. has a life.
And I thought he was pretty funny.
He was cool.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's
No.
like I
Just
thought he had what it took.
Just like what Richie Rich got on stage and he did his thing.
Yeah.
It was like he's funny. But it's funny you gotta be funny to a higher degree than
Yeah.
what they think funny is.
And it gotta be consistent.
It's gotta be consistent. It can't be just, okay, he's funny just one time.
Yeah.
No, you got to be funny
Right.
every time, bro. I mean, where it's like, when people come see you, they know already, that motherfucker's funny. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the kind of expression I want to leave on people. When I come into a place and they know I'm there, like, oh yeah, I can't wait for this motherfucker to go on stage because I know he's gonna be funny.
Or I'm here just for them.
Yeah, and I've had people say that to me. That boosts a comedian's ego.
Let me tell you, the only reason I come to bump shows is to see Ricco.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's no doubt about it. I be minding my business.
I
Man, what
appreciate
y'all
it.
doing? Ricco gonna be there? I'm gonna pull up. Otherwise, it'd be some real bums up there, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you.
Shout
the
out
truth.
to my comedy partners, man.
I
They
say
come
all
through,
they
man.
motherfucking names. I
Man,
don't care.
we don't want to.
Guess what, though? They wasn't funny enough for me to remember their motherfucking name.
Well,
You
you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
maybe they'll step their game up. after
Maybe
that,
they
you know?
will. Some
Well,
people
you know-
should do something else.
Some comedians, like some girls, you don't remember them after sex, man. I mean, shit. I mean,
What girl was that? I don't know who you having sex
she
with.
wasn't that effective. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
had
know?
sex twice in my life, so
twice in your
I mean,
life.
two different
And you got
girls.
pregnant twice.
two different girls.
And you got pregnant twice.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm pregnant now.
You let her come in you.
How many months? How many months are you?
I've been due.
How you let her come in you?
I've been due.
That's some good pussy. Let it come in you.
Look. And it felt so good.
I think I just felt a kick.
It felt so good.
About 4 kicks in there, man.
But yeah, since you know we on that page, look, let me ask you this. So when you first found out you had Down syndrome, what was the
Well,
What did
the
you
same
feel
time
like?
that you found out you had elephantitis. You know, when we found out you had that elephant disease,
I
we
say
just
when that
we
nigga-
all.
I said when that nigga walked up in here, you know them dummies that be having the nigga having their hand in their back? I said, who in back of him?
Oh my God! Zola Roaster, they use his back for billboards here in Oakland.
A charge too, motherfucker. $5,000 a month.
Oh
You
man,
feel me?
yeah,
Yeah,
We're
man.
sitting there with the champion of the spread champion of the year.
I got one right now. Cause you hostile take over nachos.
Hostile take over
About more
nachos.
money.
Man.
Y'all come get these motherfuckers.
The motherfuckers made with gunpowder, so they good in the motherfucker.
Just like my gun.
4, 5
And if
shells
this
of
nigga keep
22s.
on talking about me, he gonna see my gunpowder.
Hey, the funniest shit is when they stole his car. I was waking him up. They stole that nigga car. He was mad at him up.
I tried to get on there and be hella nice.
That
And
nigga tried to be nice and humble. Whoop, took my goddamn car, bring it back. He tried to be nice. When they bringing that motherfucker back, they stole that nigga car.
Oh Lord.
This is the second time these motherfuckers have stolen my goddamn car. That nigga was mad about that car, boy. He was ready to go back to the pen about that car, man.
You know what's crazy? I'm still mad about that motherfucker.
You was mad as fuck.
I got a whole nother one though, right?
Uh-huh.
That white thing out there,
Uh-huh.
come here. But I don't like it like I liked it that red thing, man.
Man, that red one, you loved that
Oh, my
motherfucker.
God.
You used to get out that motherfucker like you liked it. You motherfucker got the car like, yeah, this my shit, bitch, yeah.
That was my shit though,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, man, you funny as a motherfucker, man. And I look forward to seeing you showcase your talent on bigger stages.
Well, you know, I did I want to say shout out to E40 for letting me do his video. the $19 for a lap dance, even though we ain't never met.
Yeah.
We ain't never met, but I did his video.
You ain't never met 40?
Nah, I know D-Shot and I met Beeler, but I ain't never did 40. I ain't never met 40. One of my favorite rappers besides MC Hammer. Hammer's one of the toughest rappers I ever met.
What?
Never been robbed, never been beat up.
And that nigga dance like a motherfucker.
Nigga talk shit about Hammer, he gonna dance and whoop your ass. Now, any nigga named Hammer from East Oakland.
And he got some gangsters behind him.
Come on, man. Nigga named Hammer. He from East Oakland. That sound tougher than Yuck than anybody. Hammer? Shit, nigga named Hammer. Ain't nobody named Hammer. Nigga named Hammer from Oakland, that means one thing. Hammer. Bow. Shit.
I am
Hammer. All his songs was violent. Funky Headhunter and all that. Rumps in the bump. He was violent, man. Can't touch this. That was all violent.
Can't touch this.
That was violent shit. You can't touch this. Oh, that nigga went up against Hammer. You a snake. Nigga do his shoulders like that and call you a dove. That nigga. Tough nigga right there.
He call you a dove.
Hammer, man.
Oh God.
Snake. You was a dove. That nigga, eagle. You was a dove.
That nigga was raspy and all type of
They
shit.
don't know, man. Hammer whoop your ass and then dance around you. That was totally incredible.
So you still ain't met 40?
Still ain't met 40.
I'm gonna make sure you do.
Yeah, I love to meet 40.
I'm gonna make sure you do. He a good guy, man.
Yeah.
He a good guy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love 40.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
We actually doing a show with him next.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I might invite you.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I might
That'd be
invite
nice.
you.
I'd love to meet the gang spitter, man.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
You know.
And what did you say you did with 40?
I did the $19 for a lap dance. I did the intro to the video.
Oh.
Me and a girl named Regina. Shout out to Regina Givens, one of the funniest chicks in Northern California. I can't lie, that's my sister. She is damn funny.
Regina Givens.
Regina Givens. Funniest.
Have she ever performed while we was?
Yeah, she performed once there, but she hasn't really been there that much because the pay wasn't that good. So she decided.
Pay wasn't that good. So.
She decided she couldn't come no more. But
Yeah.
Regina Givens, one of the upcoming comedians out of Sacramento, funny sister, man.
Yeah.
Funny sister, real funny sister, man. That's one of my comedy sisters for real.
Yeah. So what's your plans like? Like what you got going on now?
I had some movies coming up. I got 2 movies. Excuse me.
That's your gun?
That's my phone.
Cut!
Ain't no gun, damn
Oh
it.
my bad.
SPD will say
I thought he was still living that life.
Nah, hell nah. I ain't got no gun. I don't even keep a water gun. But yeah,
on parole.
I got the what was I just talking about, nigga?
I don't know, nigga.
It's fucking weed, man.
You
That
said
down
Regina.
shit.
Oh, Regina. Yeah, we got some things coming up. I got a couple of shows coming up and matter of fact, March 25th and 26th, I'll be in Sassoon doing the show this month.
Yeah.
And I got some movies coming out, man. I got a movie with the Hooker Boy that's supposed to be coming out. Called,
that'll never come out.
yeah, Stepdad. You look at this guy.
No.
And
Good
then
Hooker Boy.
I got some stuff with Pharaoh coming out with the Pharaoh guy. Shout out to Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And then Sam Bosnick, I'm doing something with him. Yeah, Sam Bosnick. Yeah.
Sam Bosnick, remind me who he is.
I used to do the music back in the days.
40?
Yeah, Sam Bosnick. Yeah.
No.
Sam Boston gives you a producer, right?
Producer.
Yes.
Producer's
He used to work with
He's from
Mike
Richmond.
Mosley.
yeah, he works with everybody. Mike
He was from
Mosley, everybody.
Richmond,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that was. I
Yeah,
know who that
yeah.
is. Yeah, that's crazy.
Some things with him, and then just trying to get my comedy across the bubble, man.
Yeah.
You know, get out of California, get out of this region. You know.
Right.
You know, it's not as easy as you think, and then it's a lot of politics.
It's a lot of comedians.
It's more comedians trying to be comedians than basketball
Do you
players.
feel
So,
it's too saturated?
nah, it can't be saturated because everybody's not good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have the same spirit when they get on stage.
Right.
Some dudes can have a good content but not be funny.
And once you're not funny, nobody's really booking you. So
Nah. Some of these dudes get booked though. They not funny.
Yeah, it's right who they
Some of
know,
these dudes
huh?
is not funny as hell, but they get booked in these clubs because the people they know and the people that they network with.
can I start some controversy?
What's that?
I want to know. Do you think Whiteout is funny?
Yeah, Whiteout is funny. Whiteout is funny when he's doing his comedy. When Whiteout is mine is somewhere else, ain't nobody funny when they mine ain't on it.
He needs to focus.
Who's Whiteout?
One of my comedians from out here in Sacramento.
See, he was
from
up there
Oakland.
that night also.
The white boy?
No, he's a black dude. He's a black dude. He throws. Shout out to Whiteout, man.
But I've saw Whiteout be funny,
right.
and then I saw him fall off. I'm like, that's why I be.
Well, that be the
and
focus.
I fuck with Whiteout though. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my good friends. It's the focus, man. If you're not focused on doing what you're doing, of course you're not gonna be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep focused. You can't just go up there on a whim like I'm just gonna go up here and you gotta really true. It's like if you're not studying your craft, it's gonna come out when you get on stage.
Right.
You can be funny that 1 month, but then that next month, if you haven't put no perfection on your craft or tried to work on your jokes, you just going up there and you waiting for a laugh instead of going out there knowing the laugh is coming from what you're saying, then eventually that shit falls off.
What's her name? Chanel, Raynell?
Right now.
The comedian.
With the blonde hair?
Yeah.
Renell.
Yeah.
Lunell.
Yeah, Lunell.
Is she funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lunell's funny as hell.
Lunell crazy.
Lunell is funny like an auntie, man. She's a real auntie.
Well, I know her personally.
I can't say nothing
She's my baby mama's auntie.
I can't say nothing but top things about her because she's a beautiful person.
And her work ethic is crazy.
Her work ethic is beautiful, but she's a beautiful person.
Spirit, yeah.
She doesn't act like when she's always open armed and loving. So when you talk about Lunell, she's just funny being her.
Yeah.
You know, one of the people that's just, oh, shut up, nigga. She can say shut up, nigga, to you and you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Because she's just her.
Yeah.
She never changes her. I don't give a fuck which show she on, who comedy. She could be with the white folks, the black folks. She's always her.
Yeah.
And she never changed. Even when I get at her on the DM or say something to her, she always send me back love. She's never like shunned me off or put me to the side.
She always been down to earth though.
Yeah, always.
Like
man.
I said, I know her personally.
It's
so
beautiful.
I just wanted to ask that question because she's a comedian, come from us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Lunell's raw, uncut, and just
okay. What about? Let's say this. What's the boy name? He did he had the girl shirt on. Mario Hodges.
Mario Hodges is an entertainer, man. And people don't understand that. He's an entertainer. He's like Cedric the Entertainer.
No,
he was sing,
funny.
He gonna make you
he
laugh.
Surprised the hell out of me.
He's gonna sing, make you laugh.
Yeah.
And it's coming from a place where everybody don't understand it. But when you get an understanding on it, the shit is funny. The nigga he's funny on Facebook, just writing shit. Yeah. He's just a funny dude, man. He's a very humble dude, but very, very funny.
Remember when he capped on that old woman in Alameda?
Oh yeah, he don't give one thing. See, that's the difference between me and him. He don't give a fuck what he say to you.
Right.
I do.
Right.
I'll talk about you, but I'll make you laugh at yourself. He gonna talk about you and make you go. He gonna make you cry. That motherfucker is out here. Sometimes I have to hit him on Facebook and go, "You going to hell, bro." Some of the shit you do is just.
That adds fuel to his fire.
Man, that dude is out here.
I'm gonna get him on the show.
He's one of them dudes that go to Facebook jail like just normally. You gotta always send him a box because he in Facebook jail all the time. That dude is fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Him, Jay Rich is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerry Law's funny.
Jerry Law just started being funny.
Jerry Law has perfected his craft.
No, Jerry Law just started being funny. But he's getting
his craft.
I fuck with Jerry Law.
Right, I
tell Jerry Law when he got out of jail and he was pursuing his career, I said, man, you gotta tell jokes.
Right.
I said, you up there trying to freestyle.
He's mastered what he's doing. He's a very good host.
I just saw him.
And he's got a good personality on him.
Yeah, and he's fearless.
Right. He's fearless. He don't give a fuck.
He don't care, man.
He'll go do comedy anywhere.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would like to ask you a two-part question. First, who is your favorite comic from the Bay Area?
From the Bay Area? That's crazy. You have to think about that. Mark Curry.
Mark Curry.
About the most, because I remember him as a kid.
Is he just the most successful?
It's not about being successful. He was funny. He's always been funny to me.
Yeah.
He was funny when everybody wasn't. You feel me?
What was funny about him?
Just him.
I got into it with Mark Curry before.
Right. Never met him before. Never done a
no,
show. I've met him. Let me take that back. I was a kid. He used to work at, I think it was Walgreens or Rite Aid in Berkeley. And we used to go in there and fuck with him because he had did the Too Short video back then.
Right.
And we used to go in there and talk shit to him, and he talked shit to us, and we just laugh. And then I ended up seeing him being successful as a comic.
Yeah, I didn't get into him like we was funking or not. He just played real, like, bougie on me one time. I was just being a fan.
Right.
I was like, Mark Curry, hey, boy. Whoa. And then when I went to go turn around, he like, man, you see what I go through? Oh. And I heard him.
Right.
So I turned back around, you been that nigga, you go through this, nigga.
Gave him a full dose at the time.
Yeah, the police was out there and everything. They like, come on, Zoe.
Right.
We know you do stuff in the street.
Damn.
Leave him alone.
But yeah, he it's really like, when it comes to like comedians, there's some comedians that are not known from here that were funny as hell, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's what I was asking. I wasn't asking about
because
a comedian that has a lot of notoriety up to more that's known.
Far as right now, as friends, amongst my peers.
Yeah.
Mario
Hodges.
Mario Hodges funny as fuck to me.
Okay.
I like going up after him, or like going up before him or after him. It don't matter. I love people who put that kind of energy in a crowd, because then when you get on stage, you have to feed them like that too.
Yeah, it seemed like you would be nervous. I mean, to go after somebody as good as Mario, that just motivates you.
Yeah, not him. But now the second part question, before I forget, is in the world, who is your favorite comedian?
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Richard Pryor, hands down.
Straight up.
Oh, yeah.
He lived the life I lived. I mean, I grew up 2 different lives. Like I tell people, I grew up with a mother who worked every day at Cal.
Right.
My mom worked for 36 years at Cal.
Right.
My father was a pimp. So I went from the normal square life, going home when the street lights came on, and being at home with my mother, my stepfather, and my sister.
Yeah.
And then the summertime, I go to pimp boot camp.
Yeah.
I was around pimps, prostitutes, dope dealers. I mean, anything you can name.
Right.
So I lived both lives. So it was like living both lives. It balanced me. You know, as a comedian, it also balanced me too, because I could talk from both areas of life. You know, I've been to both. I went to school. I know what it is to get an education, but I also know what it is to have an uncle go to penitentiary,
Right.
do 15 years. I know what it is to have a father killed in the streets. I know what it is to have an uncle who pimped hoes and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen all aspects of life with it. So it just made me a better person with dealing with people.
So your father got killed?
My father got killed in '93. Some niggas killed my father.
How old was you then?
I was 20. And then I got hit by a diesel at 21. A year later, I got hit by a diesel.
Wow.
I was playing basketball in Puerto Rico. I came back. My father got killed. I had a trial with a team, and I got hit by a diesel like a week before I was supposed to go. And then my whole life changed from that day on. So I ended up in the streets. I ended up, during the Mac Dre era, popping the pills, snorting the powder, and, I just one day got on my knees and prayed to God and asked God to give me the strength to stop doing it, man. And I threw the powder in the toilet, flushed it, and I never looked back.
That's what's up.
And my whole life changed from that day on. You know what I'm saying? And then I never thought I'd find something I could love again.
Right.
I love basketball so much growing up. I never did nothing else but play basketball. I didn't sell drugs when I was young. I didn't run the streets, none of that shit. I just wanted to be a basketball star.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have kids. I have 4 kids. I have a 32-year-old, I got a 25-year-old, a 22-year-old, and an 11-year-old.
That's crazy, because I got children.
Yeah. You got children?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all know how y'all got goats, kids and shit.
You got children. Well, you come from the 80s era, man. Everybody had kids. I got a cousin got 15 kids. You know what I'm saying? And that was he said, that's just the 80s, nigga. That's how we did it. We had kids. I'm like, I'm glad I wasn't fucking in the 80s.
You have siblings?
Yeah, I got about 4 sisters. I got 4 sisters and 3 brothers. You know.
You used to cap on them?
Yeah, all the time. I still do.
Do any of your sisters look like you?
Beautiful. Yeah, they do.
Are they mad?
Nah. Well, I know you got a sister shaped like you, so I don't say nothing about that.
I got one sister.
You got a sister named Yo. She got 3 names. She's so big.
Fuck that one.
You shaped like a baby mama after COVID.
How should I sit? How should I sit? Fucking with my shape.
Them sleeves on that arm look like bells. Leave me the fuck alone, Roaster. Shit, you always fucking with me when I come around.
No, listen. I needed this. Motherfucker. I needed this, man. You know,
Always fucking with me,
I can't
man.
get nobody to talk about me.
Man, he always, every time he see me, he got something to say to make me talk about it. Because he know I'm not going to not say nothing. Like he claps his hands and I'm surprised 2 big eagles didn't come outside. Them big motherfuckers clapping together. You clap your hands and all the niggas in the pen start going, them big motherfuckers, god damn.
Yeah,
Woo, shit.
God damn it,
Them
man.
is mechanic hands, nigga.
They said you.
That motherfucker pull out spark plug and the transmission at the same time. Your hands big as fuck. God damn. I had a bitch with hands that big. I told that bitch, you touch my dick again, I'll kill you. Got your daddy's hands touching on me, bitch. Gave the bitch some weed. I said, take that weed down there. She took it down there. The nigga called me and said, man, why you send me a dime sack? I wanted a dub. I looked in the bitch hand. I said, damn, get my weed, bitch. You can't sell my weed no more. You got my shit looking little. This bitch want to slap by explaining. So that bitch start pounding my partners. I'm tired of explaining that you ain't a woman, that you a woman. This bitch gonna shake my partner hand. He's like, man, that's a nigga. I said, man, ain't no nigga. I'm having sex with her. She gotta pound niggas from now on. These big hands, hands big as fuck, bro. I knew this bitch hands was big because she kept them in her pocket the whole time. I was talking to her. I said, what the fuck? I ain't never seen this bitch keep her hands in her pocket the whole time.
See, this is what he's saying by he be hecklers. I just heckled the nigga and got beat the fuck up. Listen, I respect it though because I love it. I love for a comedian to be a comedian, man.
Yeah, man.
You are the essence of.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you coming
said,
down
that's
here.
so motherfucking cool. You are the essence of. I thought I was in the 70s, jive.
Yeah, nigga, I'm a player, man. I keep it player.
You say you are the essence of.
Yeah,
I really feel Essenine right now. They can't tell me that. What's your name? Essence.
Yeah, man. You know, you keep on bringing smile to people's face, man, and continue to have a passion for it.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what I see, man. When you just started, you couldn't stop. And that's what I'll be trying to trigger.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll be trying to trigger that because that's who you are, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's going to bring your big paycheck. That's, like I just told Nate, God gave you a gift to sustain you.
Yes.
Right.
To make sure that you're taken care of.
Right.
You were born with it. And I tell people about my brand, or any brand, you were born your brand.
Right.
You were born your brand. This shit is already in you.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like a doctor. He helps.
It's
the
most definitely. And that laughter made me just feel good in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
though.
Yes.
So,
yes.
so that's what it is. Laughter is medicine.
Yeah.
And check this out. We're going to sign out with that. We appreciate you coming down there once again. You know what I mean? We are keeping it 100 with Zoda Roaster.
Maisha Pooh.
And we're going to see y'all again. Make sure that you guys
Subscribe.
subscribe,
Comment.
like, and comment. No doubt about it. Go check out Aldro Media. Yes, the cookie
king.
Yeah.
Really dope.
Yes.
You feel me?
Really
And
dope.
And let
Right
them know
quick.
where to find you.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
man,
quick.
you can find me on these cookies right now. And then some of this diet apple juice that the roaster got. You ain't never had a diet apple tree, have you? Yeah. It's the roster juice
You
right
feel
here.
me?
This shit mixed with all kind of noodles and all kind of shit. This This the sauce right here.
You dig?
You ain't never seen a nigga drunk off pure apple juice.
You feel me?
But nah, the cookies though, really though, on my mama though. These some good cookies though. On my mama though. I might take one to my mama though. On my mama though. But these some cookies though. On my mama though.
All right.
For real though.
And
really,
that being said, we're gonna sign out on y'all, man. Love, peace, hair grease.
From the fourth tier.
Dig?
Goddamn.
I couldn't wait to
Get them nachos. He was looking at them up and going,
Ooh, I was like, when do this interview end?
he dug his fingers in the middle of that motherfucker.